There are growing concerns about what the new law will mean as thousands are getting notifications that they can no longer keep their current insurance plans. Renowned neurosurgeon Dr. Ben Carson is an outspoken critic of the health care law and what he believes is a dangerous expansion of government control over your health care decisions. Doctor, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Shannon.
As a physician, what are your concerns about how this will impact health care, the bottom line for the average American?
Well, as a physician and as a citizen of the United States and somebody who's very concerned about our future, what I've seen here, and a lot of people seem to be sleeping right through it, is that the government is getting bigger and bigger and more intrusive into our lives. The most important thing that a person has is their health care. And if we give government control of that, it won't be long before they have control of virtually every aspect of our lives. What we are doing is fundamentally shifting the power structure in America. Our system was designed with the people at the pinnacle of power. By allowing the government to take control of the most important thing we have, we are now placing them at the pinnacle of power. This is antithetical to the original intent of what America was supposed to be. Federal government was there to allow people to pursue life, liberty, and a pursuit of happiness, not to control every aspect of their lives, and we're sleeping through it. We need to wake the people up, and they are starting to wake up. I'm absolutely certain of that.
Yeah, I noticed that you're doing obviously a lot of speaking around the country, and that you have said that you do think when you talk with people one-on-one that they are waking up to the realities of what we're dealing with fiscally and otherwise here in the U.S. Do you think that those who have concerns also have reason for hope?
Well, here's what's good. I always try to look for the good. We've started the discussion about health care reform. There is no question that we need that. And there are a lot of things in the Affordable Care Act that are reasonable. You know, I talked to a high administration official before it was passed, and I named several of the things that were good. I said, I bet we could start with these things on a bipartisan basis and then add to it. And he said, yeah, we probably could do that, but this is Washington and this is politics. And when you got the power, you use the power. You know, when we think that way, it's very difficult for us to work in harmony. And, you know, the American people, we the people are not each other's enemies. The enemies are those people behind the curtain pulling every string, driving a wedge in every place that they possibly can, be it race, be it gender, be it age, be it income, doesn't matter. If you can keep everybody divided and in each other's throats and you can throw them off the real issues, then they won't even notice that the government is insinuating itself into every part of their life and gradually changing America into something that we don't want it to be.
And you're taking heat for speaking out on this. You said recently that you think Obamacare is the worst thing that's happened in this nation since slavery. Well, in response to that, you know, there is pushback. An NAACP official in Columbus, where you're giving a speech, told people they should not go, urged them not to go. A guest on Al Sharpton's radio show, sometimes a co-host, Earl Ofari Hutchinson, called you a black racial hitman. How do you respond?
Very simple. It's a well-known tactic, comes right out of Rules for Radicals by Saul Alinsky. Someone gets real close to the truth, and you don't want them to know. You attack them, you try to change the subject, you really don't want to talk about what they're talking about. That's understandable, and I think a lot more people understand that than they think. So they can continue with their silly attacks, but the fact of the matter is, I'm going to keep bringing it back to the real issue. The real issue is government trying to take control of our lives. This is what we must fight. They will try every tactic to keep us from talking about it. In this case, it's not going to work.
All right, you got to give me a yes or no because we're out of time here. A lot of folks typing in on our live chat and Twitter saying, are you going to run for president in 2016? Tell us yes or no. Are you even considering it?
The answer is yes or no. I'm waiting for more information. We'll see what happens during the 2014 elections. That will tell us a lot about whether we're really waking up and whether we're really ready for the kind of change that I think our children and our grandchildren will enjoy and be proud of as a nation.
All right, come back and let us know when you make a decision. Dr. Carson, good to see you.